debris on the ground. Ooh, perfect shooting. Perfect shooting.
Perfect shooting, and he needed it. Oh.
Lost and scored.
Unfortunately.
And what is the technique on particularly the one that's coming towards you?
Well, what you want to do with the rabbit that's coming towards you, don't shoot too quickly, because all the time you're leaving the target, it's getting nearer to you, so it's getting easier in effect. The first target is actually going away from you, so you need to shoot that one as fast as possible. The longer you leave it, the harder
There's
it
no point in taking the incomer, the one coming towards you first.
That's it. You want to let the incomer run on and get as near as it can to you. As you can see there, it's nearly falling over in front of you.
3 pairs on report.
When do you want me to make a noise like a little bird, Sid?
Very little respect from some of these lads. Mind you, don't argue with the big canary, as they call Digweed in this game. Should he pick up the 8 straight?
Oh, if he misses one, he'll be very annoyed with himself. Totally concentrated, the gun just out of the shoulder. He watches the target and bang, as you can see there, into a ball of dust. I mean, the guy's a total machine.
He left that to the last
second.
Millimetre before the bail.
That's it, the bail being the marker where once it passes the bail, it can't be shot. If you notice, I mean, he's a machine. Superb action. Superb. And that's why you become world champion.
This man very much the favourite here.
Oh, excellent. Excellent shooting.
So here we are at the final discipline of English sporting. We've seen more smithereens flying about than you'd get in a Greek restaurant at chucking out time on St. Michael's night. And Arnie Palmer, what's the big test here?
Well, what you've got here, Sid, you've got a crossing target from the left-hand side and just dropping slightly in front of you. Very hard target, followed on report by a batu, which is a target that flies it's very unstable, and you can notice it flies out and then sort of dives into the ground very quickly.
Was that based on any particular bird's flight then, the bigger one that comes out on report?
The one on report, yeah, it's a very difficult target. It flies very erratically, and the guy there has just shot exceptionally well and straighted the stand like it was nothing. Superb comeback.
And needed it, did Berger.
When you're ready.
Because at the moment the two Brits are leading, Hustwaite and Digweed. They've only dropped 1 shot in this the final discipline. The Italian lad's really got his eye in now.
The guy just hasn't settled into this at all. He's just he hasn't travelled well. He's like a fine wine. Needs time to settle.
We don't want any plunkers at this game.
Yeah, it's the end for him. The hole's getting deeper every minute.
The English sporting section of this international event being dominated by 2 English lads at the moment. Here he is.
3 pairs on report.
East Sussex's dance at the Canary Wharf. George Digweed poised like a...
In the middle, right in the centre. And again, beautifully shot.
Seems to be shooting very early at the second target.
Yeah, but he's obviously on full form now. Full form, he's just flowing, picking the target up. Perfect, absolutely perfect.
Score.
So looking good to keep ahead of the game. He's in fact tying at the moment with Ben Hustwaite. Looking as though he's going to keep up. I think he's only lost 1 shot.
That's it. I mean, he's putting the pressure on to Ben Hustwaite there. I mean, he's put a possible in on that stand. Ben's got to equal it just to tie now. A lot of pressure on the young junior. And by junior, I mean he's a big junior. But
all right, if the pressure's on you like this, is the inclination to shoot too fast or too early?
Yes, you panic. Or too late, which he did there. You wouldn't believe it. But I mean,
pair loss, so that's pure pressure.
That's pure pressure. Now, I mean, he'll start and suddenly he'll start shooting better than that. No, it's gone. I can't believe it. You would not believe. I mean, Ben needs his pair, but it's gone. I mean, he's 4 targets down there.
He's after dropping only 1 shot out of a possible 19. He makes a right blob of this last thing, leaving Digweed in the clear. So, the Italian lad, Pontecovi, showing that this isn't his discipline, but Berger and Hustwaite on 19 are hot on the heels of the favourite, Digweed, who's on 24. Bill Colley takes over down there, but with me is Master Referee Roger Collingham.
Right, we'd like to make our way to Station 1, please.
This is English skeet involving 2 towers which will pitch the targets to them. Explain the principle of this one, please.
The principle of this is that they're moving now onto the stand 1, where his first target will be directly from behind his head, over his shoulder, going out towards the other trap house.
So what's the problem with it coming over your head, apart from the obvious? Do you listen for the trap?
Yes, you listen for the trap. Doesn't always work.
Score.
Sure, shot those very well, very well. Now he's going for the pair. The one from behind him will come first.
And which one can he take first?
One from behind him.
Up to.
There's a nice pair.
So he's continuing, Digweed continuing the form of the earlier rounds, and this lad has got to catch up here.
Score.
Yes, he's scored the first one. And the second one. Now he's going to take his pair, shooting the one directly from behind him.
So is it anticipation? You have to shoot ahead of the clear? Or what?
Not really in front of these at all, not really at all. Yeah, he's killed the first one. And he's scored the second one.
So even though it's been raining and cloudy here, there are no, I don't see it affected their eyesight or their accuracy since the first round.
No, it's not affected at all. There's another pair scored there.
So they seem to have settled down more than on the English Sporting. Why would that be?
Because they're confident in shooting this particular discipline. And he's now taken his first target, he's taken his second, and he's scored again.
So you have to take these in a certain order. We'll
yes, you have to take them in a certain order, yes.
Which one first?
The one from behind him first.
So will that be higher?
Yes, that's higher than the lower house. It's about 3 feet difference.
Well, the standards, to an outsider like myself, total novice, the standard seems totally improved, 100%, from the English Sporting.
Yeah, he scored the first one, Mr. Digweed.
And Roger not
and
able,
he's just lost that one.
Get away from the formality of the mister. I like it.
He's now got to repeat that low target because he just missed it first time. Yes, he scored that one. That was his optional bird. He won't have that chance again.
Takes him further into the lead at the minute. It's 6 to Digweed, 4 to Hustwaite, 4 to Pontycove, and 4 to Burker.
And he's just scored the pair scored.
So he is the man they've got to catch. European champion.
Score.
Scored the first one.
Yeah. Hustwaite.
Scored the second one. Now he's going for his pair, taking the left-hand target first. Nice pair.
Has to keep it up because at the moment Digweed is 8 points ahead on the overall tally, taking all the disciplines. There are 2 more major ones after this.
Scored that one. He scored his low target as well. Going for the pair.
So what's the principle of the incoming of the one that comes from over your head? What's that the test?
It's just a matter of getting onto it quick enough. If you're not quick enough, it's away from you and it's gone.
It's very tense, this lad. Is that style particularly tense?
I think it's because he's not normally shot this much from the country company. He's just lost that one. He's going to have to take his optional bird now, which is the 25th target that he's got.
And at the minute, in this discipline, Hustwaite.
Yes, he scored that.
Digweed are on the same score of 8. Burger's on 8, and Pontycove is trying to get back into the frame.
Yes, he is, yes, but he's just dropped a target. He's going for his pair. And he's shot them perfectly.
And the team move around towards trap number 4. They get more difficult as they get towards the middle of the semicircular stands.
That is right. It needs extra lead in front of them. He's just shot those 2 singles.
Sir Digweed maintaining his composure.
Hustwaite has scored that one. He's now scored the low target as well. So he's keeping up the pressure. He's scored that one. Taking his low target. Scored that one. Keeping the pressure on.
So we've got 3 10s in this. The Canadian had settled down in the English Sporting earlier. It's 10 Burker, 10 Digweed, 10 Hustwaite. And this Italian lad is still trailing by about 8 to 10 points.
And he's just lost another target. He's down another one. Now he's going to have it all to do. Coming up to Station 4.
Which is the most difficult. Explain why, Roger.
Well, we're at the widest angle now. Lead has to be increased. Taking the left-hand target first. Now the right-hand target scored both. Now he has the option. He can take the left-hand target first, or he can take the right-hand target first. It's entirely up to him. He's taking the low target first,
Pair score.
and he's scored the pair.
So why put in a choice at this stage in the proceedings? What is the principle of that?
Score.
Some people are left-handed, some people are right-handed. It
Score.
may give a slight advantage to shoot the left-hand one for a left-hander and the right-hand one for a right-hander.
Pair scored.
Pair scored there by Hutherwaite, keeping the pressure on.
Score. Score.
So, actually, the
It has
Canadian lad
dominated.
here is hanging in with the two Brits. And Ponty Covey,
Pair scored.
sponsored by Bashari and Pelagri, is going to have to pull his socks up here, or whatever the Italian is for that.
Score.
Yeah, he scored that one. Taking his low target, scored
Score.
that one. He scored the
score.
pair.
There are 25 points possible in this discipline. And at the minute, Hustwaite 14 ties with Digweed and with Berger on 14.
Score.
Digweed's just scored the first one on station 5.
Score.
He's now scored the low target as well, keeping his head just above water.
Yes, Hustwaite,
Score.
Hutherwaite scored.
European and World Junior
Score.
Champion, very experienced shooter.
Keeping the pressure on Digweed.
With the following competitors in the gold section, please lay out
Score.
And why is there slight hiatus? Why do we have tin shot in this
Lost.
event?
It's another alternative for lead.
Repeats
And
no match.
now we've got the environment to look after. Tin is the most environmentally
Score.
free one we've got.
Can't afford to miss much now if he's going to hang on to the tails of the other three.
Score.
He's scored it. He's keeping his concentration very well. And he's scored
Score.
that one, yes. It does get slightly easier now. And he
Score.
scored.
Digweed looking like the sort of guy who would out deer hunt De Niro.
Score.
I think he's going to be very difficult to beat.
But one has to say that unless, if it hadn't been for that blob by Hustwaite, and the last of the English won the rabbit
Let's go.
jumping section, he would have been well up with him.
He had a disaster, Shane really is
Score.
going really well, keeping up with Digweed, but he had a disaster on the sporting. But he's certainly keeping the pressure on him now.
Pair scored.
And I gather before the tournament there's some slight discussion
No
about the
target.
changes in the rules. What, in essence, would a Canadian find difficult about English skeet?
It's a slower discipline than the one he's been used to. The targets on the discipline he's
Score.
been used to are half as fast again, and
Score.
it's a different discipline. It's just slower targets, which can confuse a man who's used to shooting fast targets.
So Hustwaite and Digweed still out in front with 20 apiece.
Pair
Berger
scored.
trying to match them, and does. So still the Italian from the Hills Round Room looking
Score.
to sort things out here near the Malvans.
He's just scored
Score.
the first two singles. He's now going to take his pair coming from the low house first. Concentrating
Has
very
got the
well.
hawkish features of an Italian
score.
hunter, all right.
Score.
Well, he's no advert for Weight Watchers Digweed, but certainly a heavyweight
Score.
at this game.
He's certainly a heavyweight of this game. What he hasn't won, oh, it's unbelievable. But we just
Pair
had them
score.
now, and he's scored a pair.
So he has only dropped one shot.
Yeah, so he's got a 24.
Score. Score.
Looking good, looking good. He's keeping the pressure on, Hutherwaite is.
Pair scored.
Yeah, he scored a pair there.
The coordination of it is fantastic.
House, please.
Look, to be able to aim and swing to your next target. Is that the key to the adjustment?
Score.
The key to the adjustment is keeping the gun moving all the time at that constant speed that the clay's travelling at, and putting the shot in front of the clay for the clay to run into it.
So we have seen Hustwaite's true form in this discipline.
Oh, yes, he's good at this.
Score. Score.
Yeah. They're doing well. They're doing well. They're keeping the pressure on. The Canadians keeping it going.
Yeah, he's certainly found his form, Burger here. Sponsored by Kent of Canada.
Yes. He had a bit of a problem on one of the stands on the Sporting, but he's come back good here. These flash clays they're using, they have to see a visible piece of them. No use seeing it.
So that's another amendment of the rule that we had to sort out before. It has to be visible evidence of a hit.
The referee has to see a visible piece of the clay. A bit of dust will not count. He has to see a visible piece. It can be confusing to a spectator looking at it and think, well, he might have hit that because the dust has come off. But the referee hasn't seen a visible piece, he will call a loss.
Digweed maintaining the consistency of a champ. Pontycovey coming a bit better. Burger maintaining good form. And Digweed's protege, Hustwaite, hot on the heels of his mentor. Well, this one, Roger, should be the kind of discipline that Arnie Oakley should walk in and fill the air with some small change to put holes in, because this one is really tricky.
Score.
So this, as I say, it's an oscillator which flings them up at surely unpredictable angles.
Yes, it does. Yeah, but at the present moment, we've got it stationary, and we're shooting a directly straight away target.
Score. Score.
They scored and doing well.
Score.
So what's the idea of these tracer lines? Are they to help the spectators or to help the lads?
Oh, it's very interesting for the spectator because he can see where the man shot.
Score.
And it makes it a lot more interesting because if you're not directly behind the shooter, you have difficulty seeing where he shoots. But with this tracer in there, it's marvellous.
Score.
So who's doing best at the moment?
I think they're all on a level par.
So it's Burger actually ahead, 2. Pontycovey 1, Digweed 1.
Pontycovey's just shot his. Digweed's shooting his second one. He had his shot. Scored that one.
Whoa!
Waddell on the second shot. Scored it.
So the difference of angles is which? Are they coming towards, away, high and low?
Directly away from them. On a given trajectory, all coming out at exactly the same height. Don't think they're going to lose any of these.
Score.
So you can't get in a rhythm more at this than you can in other disciplines I've seen.
Oh, yes.
Score.
Yes. About concentration. Slightest bit of lack of concentration, and it's left you and gone away.
And there seem many less angles to worry about.
No angles to worry about, just a target, but it gets a little bit repetitive, and that's where the concentration comes on. And a lot of people like this because they shoot other disciplines better because it helps the concentration.
Now change the targets.
Now we've got 2 targets to shoot at.
Now, can you pick which one you hit first?
Yes.
Ready.
I would think they'll go for the one directly in front of them. Yes, that's what he's done, exactly that. Scored both targets.
And how do you pick up the one from behind? Again, is it by hearing or instinct?
It's instinct. You know more or less where it's going to come. As soon as you've shot your first one, you look straight up into the air above, looking for the other target. And the speed is tremendous, you know. But they're all on fire at the moment. This is going really well, and I think there'll be little in it at the end. Probably 1 or 2 targets will separate the 4. But we've now got a difficult one to come when they finish this.
What's that?
This is the one from the one behind, and the trap in front will be oscillating from side to side, not knowing where they're going to come.
Designed by Machiavelli, or whoever had designed the Spanish Inquisition instruments.
I think they'll do very well on this one. They're all concentrating, and they're all thinking, well, we're in with a chance now, because they're all hitting targets now. You don't know where the targets are coming from in the next discipline we do.
Lost
Going to be
and
good,
scored.
that. Very good. Pontecorvi is a trap shooter in any case. So he's
European
looking
champion, yeah.
Yeah.
So he's actually coming to his own, the Italian lad here now.
Whoa.
Is this one of Digweed's weaknesses, if he has any?
Lost and scored.
Digweed's just dropped a target. That's one back for the rest of them now.
What would you put that down to
Pair
then?
score.
It can become
Pair
too
scored.
easy. They think they've got it, and away the target goes, and it's all over. So, Otherwaite's got one back so far.
So the field's
Lost and
narrowing
scored.
in on Digwood. Yeah.
Yeah, but Pontecorvi's just dropped one as well, so he's falling behind again.
Lost and scored.
Digweed's dropped another target. Otherweight scored
scored.
both his targets. Oh, he's dropped a target. The first one so far in this round, I believe.
But the Italian's constitution.
Very
Seems
good.
spot
very
on.
good. Yeah.
There goes another one.
Oh,
Score and lost.
lost another one. That does surprise me from him.
Whoa.
Pair
Digweed's
scored.
shot those well, done really well. Otherweight
Pair
really,
scored.
he's catching one back.
Now just
He'll
changing
get
the
one
ball
back.
trap.
Now where we change to the difficult part. The trap in front that was going straight away is now oscillating from side to side. They don't know where it's going to come from.
Eat your heart out, talk him harder. This is going to make it difficult. There's one coming from over your head, and the other one from you don't know where. The shot could really hit the fan here.
Oh, definitely, definitely. And I think, you know, the Canadian's doing well. He likes this kind of thing.
Why, is that because this is more the game they play there?
It's more what he shoots. I mean, he's just shot that pair there. Beautiful. Ready for it
Looks very
coming now.
tense around the shoulders to me.
Yeah, lovely.
Pair scored.
A lovely pair scored there.
Here's the leader.
Yeah, it's another
Pair
pair
scored.
shot by the leader. Otherweight now, he's got to keep this up.
Whoa.
Oh,
Score and loss.
he's lost a target. That's the one he
He
gained
really
earlier on.
looks
He's
dischuffed
lost.
there.
Not happy man. Canadians just
Score
lost
and
one
loss.
as well.
Of this, the third discipline. We're coming to the end of it now. Still one more to go, the white gold, which is a combination of
Pair scored.
everything.
I think he's really concentrating, and anything can happen.
Whoa.
No,
Pair
he
scored.
scored that pair nicely.
Whoa.
Nice,
Pair
nice
scored.
pair scored there.
Whoa.
This is going to make
Loss
definitely
and
make the
score.
difference. A loss and score there from the Canadian. It's definitely going to make a difference now. I think it could be down to the two British competitors. Yeah, the
Loss and
Italians lost
score.
another one. It's going to be a fight between the two British boys.
Whoa.
Especially, oh,
Philip, you
he's
told
lost
me
another
earlier
one.
from glass
Score.
balls with feathers in.
Yeah, they used to do glass balls with feathers in, and they used to send them
Whoa.
off a trap and throw them in the air. And you knew if you
Pair
broke it
scored.
all right by the feathers floating down. You know what?
Whoa.
Ah,
Pair lock.
pair lost there by the Canadian. That is bad. That is bad. He's falling behind now. They set their mind
Lost and
on
scored.
those two targets coming out. The mind is set on there, and it breaks the concentration because then they've got to get back again into that mode again. Digweed has just scored that pair.
Whoa.
You certainly look the most composed
Score.
shooter
Final pair.
in the last 3 or 4 minutes.
He has, yes.
With
He
these
knows
overhead
now.
and incoming.
Yes, he knows now. He knows now
Score
that
loss.
he can win this. He knows now he can win this. It's only down to the last event we do, but I think he thinks now, I've got this. I've got this.
So here's the favourite for the event, the legend of the sport.
Lost and scored.
See, he's just lost a target there.
Whoa.
Still
Pair
one
scored.
more
Thank you.
discipline to
That
go though.
concludes this round.
The white gold still offers chance to hit and a chance to miss. Digweed not there yet. Well, first line and fourth line, the key ones here. Digweed on 69, but Hustweight trapping like a Lindy. He's on 68, just on his heels. 60 to the Canadian, only 53 to the Italian.
Okay then, gentlemen, the targets you're going to shoot is a white-gold sequence. Before I show you the targets, you will note when you go on to stand 1, you will have a single target. All the other stands, i.e. stands 2, 3 and 4, are all pairs. When you are on stand 1, you will shoot the single target. You will then shoot the first pair of your sequence, then shooter number 2 will shoot. Okay, that is the only difference. So everything else is pairs on stands 2, 3 and 4. The only problems you have are obviously on stand 1 where you do have one single. I will now show you the targets. Targets numbers 1 and 2. Pull.
So the targets on this one, Roger, can come in
Targets
from any angle.
3 and 5.
Yeah, they're coming from any angle.
Pull.
We've got the 2 skeet targets on it. We've got the 2 down the line
And
or going away targets.
4
And we've 2
and
high
6.
incoming
Pull.
targets.
So it is the most dastardly of all courses, of all choices for
Shoot
the
number
last
1,
discipline.
single target.
Definitely, this is the one. This is going to make all the difference. There's real concentration. It depends on the combination.
Loss. Shoot
That's a
number 1,
bad start.
pairs.
And this is the lad who was trailing 53 before the start.
Yes.
Shoot number 1, pairs.
He's now got a pair of targets to shoot. He definitely got to. He needs these desperately.
Target's going away from him.
Yes.
Scored and lost. Okay, we have got
Scored
sequence
one,
balls
lost
in front of
another.
you. Shooter number 2.
Shooter
Pairs.
number 2, Canadian shooter, shooting a pair of targets.
And he really did come good after the English
Pair scored.
discipline at the start. He came in well on the skeet. And here is a man
Pair
shooting
scored.
against his idol. Young Ben here idolises this man who's leading at the moment with 69,
Whoa.
but just by 1.
No target.
No target. The Canadians scored his. Ben Huswaite scored his. It's down to Digweed.
It's the first bit of emotion we've seen from Digweed.
This is it. Constant. Oh, he's.
Whoa.
Yes, he
Pair
scored that
scored.
pair.
Seemed to wait forever for the last one to drop nearly on
He
the
was
grass.
trying his hardest there.
Scored and lost.
Scored and lost. Lost another target, the Italian.
4.
Scored and lost.
Now the Canadians got the target.
Whoa.
No target.
No target for the Englishman, Huswaite.
Whoa.
Certainly not
Pair
fazed by
scored.
the no target there.
Yes, good shooting that was.
Whoa.
No target.
Looks like Digweed's having a bit of a problem getting these no targets.
Remember, only
Whoa.
1 in it in favour of this man, Digweed, at the start of this, the final discipline
Pair scored.
in this pro challenge.
Oh, he was pleased with that pair. Definitely pleased with that pair. He's just keeping in that 1 target ahead of Huswaite. Oh, the
Scored and
Italian
lost.
is 1 target down again. I think he's going to be struggling to catch up now.
25 possible points in this last discipline.
Pair scored.
Oh, the Canadians keeping up with
Whoa.
him. Pair scored there.
No target.
Yes, the last time this many big shots
Pair
at
again.
Western Park, who was at the G8 conference some months ago.
Pair scored.
Huswaite scored his pair, keeping the pressure on Digweed.
Whoa.
Oh, he's got another no
No
target.
target.
He's
So-
not liking this at all.
So just to update on this specific discipline, 3 to
Ready.
Covey, Berger doing well on 5, Hustwaite kicking back with 6, but Digweed still in play, still trying to keep his 1-point lead.
He's going for it now. This will keep him that 1
Whoa.
point lead.
He's gritting his teeth like desperate dancing.
Yes,
and
a
now
nice
high.
pair there.
Change, please.
Nice pair there, changing over now.
So 6 from Digweed keeps him ahead.
He's got a smile on his face. He must
Ready.
think they're not going to catch me. The Italian shooting now. He's going for it. Oh, he's
Score
dropped
and lost.
another target.
So what's he doing wrong? Oh,
4.
I just think it's got to him a
Let's
bit. You know,
go.
he's shooting such against such top
Whoa.
shooters that the pressure's just making him lose his concentration.
Pair scored. Single
But this
shot.
lad's concentration hasn't flickered at all.
No, he's going for it. He is. George,
Pair.
if Digweed misses one, then Otherweight will be in.
So the Canadian has hung with the two Brits, but one feels that the challenge is between the maestro and the kid, European champion, hanging on the heels of Digweed.
We've just scored another pair there. Digweed has. He's keeping it. I think he's definitely gonna go for it. He's not gonna let Otherweight get back into this one.
4.
Burger staying with the two Brits, as I say.
Score and loss.
Takes him up to 8.
He's just dropped a target there, though.
Pair scored.
Otherwait's got a pair. He's scored a pair. Still just one target in it.
Oh.
To stay ahead. This one to keep his 1 point lead, and he does.
Yes.
Well, this is nip and tuck. Couldn't want more. Even if Annie Oakley stepped in with a Winchester 73, she wouldn't get a shot in against these lads.
Well, we're halfway through this
Ready.
this sequence of shooting, and Digweed is still that one target ahead.
Pair scored.
Canadian shooting now. Oh, a
Pair
lovely
scored.
pair scored.
Whoa.
No target.
Will that throw him?
Ready.
No, I think he's
Whoa.
he's got his concentration on this, and he's not going to
Pair
give in.
scored.
He knows he's got to keep it going to have any chance of catching Digweed.
I'll do a Brian Moore on you. Is he going to hit these two, Kevin?
Definitely.
Pair scored.
There we are.
Change, please.
I would be very surprised if he misses another target.
Why is that? Why is this sure that Digweed is in the groove?
Ready.
His mind is so set on it. He doesn't believe that anybody can beat him. And he goes in there
Pair
to
scored.
himself, I'm the winner, and that's how he plays it.
Is he a man who practices or just occasionally gets someone as a pop? You need lots of
Pair
shooting to keep
scored.
in,
Single
Oh
target.
yes,
in trim?
yes. He will shoot probably in the region 1,500
Score.
targets a week.
Pairs.
But there are some people who just come out and have a burst and are almost top level.
Yes, because they probably most of those are generally brought up in the countryside, seeing things naturally, birds flying
Lost and
naturally
scored.
flying. It gives them that ability to judge the distance and the speed of things.
Oh.
Hustwaite then still managed to hang on to his coattails only by 2.
Scored and lost.
Oh, dear.
Oh, that could. That I
That's-
think brings the scores dead level.
Yes, absolutely. Now the pressure's really on, nearly on. He is not happy about that.
Pair
Digweed
scored.
isn't. He's looking back now. He's thinking, how did I do that?
Well, we could be in the next
Lost and scored.
Close.
in the next 11 possible points. Hustwaite could, with a maximum,
Pair
stay
scored.
just ahead of
He scored
Digweed.
that pair.
Level at the moment. No, Digweed's the one with the pressure. He can only get 2 now.
He needs both targets to get back to level with Hustlewaite. Real concentration. Real concentration.
Pair scored.
Yeah, he's scored a pair.
So we still have a level game.
Yeah.
Digweed and Hustwaite are neck and neck.
4 targets to go. No, 9 targets to go. 9 targets
Pair
to go.
scored.
Oh,
4.
Pair scored.
Canadian is pegging away, but it is between the two Brits.
Pair
Hustlewaite's just
scored.
scored another pair. Digweed needs this pair to catch up again.
So the pressure was all on Hustwaite before the start of this last discipline, the wide gold. He's got to Digweed.
Lost and scored.
Oh,
Change,
Digweed's
please.
dropped another one.
Hustwaite is 1 ahead.
It's all down now to these final few targets. If Hustlewaite can keep it together, he's home and dry.
Ready.
I don't think Digweed's too happy. He's not looking happy. Italian shooting. I think he's out of it now.
Score and loss.
He's just dropped
Single
another target. Canadians really has tried hard
Score. Pairs.
and shot very well. Very well. Hustlewaite going on. If he scores these 2 targets in a minute, we're on now. Canadians to shoot these 2 final targets of his stand.
Lost and
No
scored.
trouble.
Oh, he's dropped another.
These could be the
I think-
crucial 2 of this last round. If he gets these two, he really puts the pressure on Digweed.
Absolutely.
score.
He's got them. They both scored. Now Digweed's got to shoot this pair. He has got to get these two
Whoa.
targets. Without these... Oh,
Scored
I
and
think
lost.
that is it.
That drops it to 4 behind. I think he's had it.
Yes, definitely. I think that's it. I mean, Husselwaite's won this. No doubt about
No
it.
target.
I can't see him when
Pair
he gets
again.
to his turn missing his last targets. No way.
Well, they were ribbing each other,
Oh.
I
like
know.
Laurel and Hardy before going on stage in the wings. Because Husselwaite thinks the world of
Lost and
Digweed.
scored.
I think there's a big rapport between them both. You know, they're good friends and it all helps. But this is going to come up to it.
Pair scored.
Husselwaite on now. Here we go.
Whoa.
Pair scored.
Pair scored.
In the pink. In
the
all
pink.
senses of the word.
That's it. Digweed got to go. He's just got to hit this pair.
Oh.
He's away.
Pair scored.
Yes, he's pair scored.
No, still there.
No.
So there's now
Lost and scored.
2 in it in favour of Ben Husselwaite.
And
Overall, coming to the end.
I think this is the end. This is the end.
Lost and scored.
Got to be. This pair will finish it. I'm sure.
No target.
Oh,
no
he
time.
could-
What
don't want to have
pressure?
that.
Oh dear. Pressure. What's he going to do?
Lost and scored.
Lost and scored.
23.
There he is.
And it's now, would you believe it, down to Digweed having to get 2 here to level it. You'll never see more tension in any world sport than what's on this man now. The favourite
Whoa.
has got to explode. Pink clouds.
Pair lost.
Pair
Oh,
lost.
blew it.
That's it.
That concludes this round.
That is unbelievable. Husselwaite has won the challenge.
So, an amazing turnaround. Fantastic consistency by Husselwaite in the last discipline, the white gold. And an amazing going off the boil by Digweed means that the one is Husselwaite on 91. Digweed looking sick as a parrot, 89. Pundit Covey bringing up the end with 70. And a very consistent 81 from the Canadian.